Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So it is time, the end of the world as we know it. Things are unraveling fast now, boy. That's a Latin quote for those in the back. It is time to end Cthulhu. We have wrapped another one up, and I'm going to hang out with you guys for an hour. It's not our normal night. I hope that really more people are really out doing something on Friday night. Seriously, like you guys should go out and do something. Um, I, I would probably do something on a Friday night. Maybe I don't know. Actually, I spend a lot of Friday nights at home. I'm gonna be honest, but maybe you should. I don't know. Do your thing. But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna talk to people. We're gonna talk about Cthulhu. Let me bring Cthulhu up. Uh, you can come in if you want to hang out, Kat. I can send you the link. Hold on, let's get the present. Where is it? What's going on here? Share screen. There we go. All right, let's share what's going on. Here's where we are. 51 minutes to go until it's all over, but we want you to join now. Come hang out back, show some love, give us some respect, do some cool things. Let me send you the invite, Cat. Katrina, send that to you. Okay. Yes, I'm boring. Oh, Kyle Willis is here, seeing what's up. Kyle, we're just ending our Kickstarter. We got 50 minutes, so we're going to hang out for 50 minutes, talk about what's going on, talk about some cool things. And then we're going to go from there. Here's the thing for Kat. But I've got two people already ready to hang out. And those are my good buddy, Stony. How are you, Stony?
I'm good, Travis. How are you?
Good, good, good. And my good buddy, Ed. How are you, Ed?
I am good.
So Ed's wrapping up tonight too. We're going to go check out his in just a minute too. See where he's at. I have this new big thing, and it's not working. I don't know why my light's not working. Oh, there we go. So, how is everyone tonight? Everything's going on. Oh, Charlie says back this book.
Ooh.
Kat is here. Hi, Kat. How are you this evening?
Hi, guys.
But yeah, I figured it's closing on a Friday night. Let's hang out. Talk about it, and reminisce of Cthulhu's gone by. You know. So
I think we're in that age bracket where Friday nights aren't the same. Like we don't need to go and do the stuff on Friday nights. Like 25 years married, Friday nights are pretty just calm, sit at the house.
Oh, I would kill to go out with my wife on a Friday night. Like anytime. Like I would kill. I'd like to go out. I don't know where I'd go.
Yeah.
And we are getting older. Like when my wife started dating me, she had no problem going to whatever crappy bar I was at, and now they have smoke. She was not going in, which was probably a good call back then. But she liked me enough. But now that she's got the ring on it, like that shit ain't happening. But there's no karaoke. We used to go to karaoke a lot. We're big karaoke people.
I've always been this boy. It's always been my Friday nights.
Karaoke is your Friday nights?
No. Sitting at home on the computer.
So
Has always been my Friday nights. I've always been good.
I watched Aliens Earth just a minute ago, the first episode. So I'd be very happy to just watch the second episode.
Was that good? I've been thinking
It's so good.
It's solid. The second episode I think was a little better than the first, so I feel good about this because Aliens is hit and miss, mostly miss lately. So I was glad to see something that actually got me excited for the next week. And they got the Tool needle drop on the end of episode 2, so you gotta love that.
How many episodes is it? Do you know?
2 so far. I think
No, like
10.
total.
I think 10 for the season. I'm sure if it does well, they'll make a season 2.
I was thinking since they're an hour long, that'd be only like 6 or 8. So that's good. All right, so we're at 523 backers. We got 47 minutes to go. We're gonna scan through the campaign real quick. Ed's going to send me his link so I can do that. I'm going to open this Yingling that's been in my fridge since 1972. Yes, before I was born, this Yingling was made. Just
That
sitting
even
there.
predates me, so that's really old.
Right, it's really old.
Yeah, it's older than me.
It's a really old Yingling.
I'm more worried about your fridge being that old. That's
To be honest, though I'm making a
Dude.
joke, this Yingling was probably from Christmas.
Nah, I want to know what brand fridge that is. 'Cause I'm investing.
All right, so let's go through the campaign for those who haven't seen it. We got some people watching. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this, you can do us a great favor. Just share it out. Share it out to a couple people. Let people know that it's live, that we've got a few more minutes and that we're hanging out. Just let people know. All right, so where is the tab? Seriously, where's the tab, guys? Oh,
I'm
here.
the blind one watching this. You gotta have
Yeah, I got to do
your
it.
own.
All right. So we unlocked another at 500 backers. You got Worst in Mayhem. At 550, we have another one that hopefully we'll get to. Obviously we got this great cover. I love this cover. I don't think we've really acknowledged how good this cover is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is such a good cover. Jordi Perez did it. Jordi Perez is from Firefly. And does some really amazing things. I love what she came up with here. It's a lot of fun. It's got 3 little pigs and Cthulhu and a frog. It's good times. And then Gerald did this one, which is a nice Silver Beauty.
that's also a really good one.
And then we got Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, yeah.
So
Which one's the hardcover on that one?
the Jack and the Beanstalk.
Okay.
Irwin's did the hardcover this one. But that's a good question because Jared's could be the hardcover too. That would be a good hardcover too. So.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are gonna have this theme for the fairy tales. So for the 3 fairy tales, we're gonna have this little thing. Speaking of, I've never asked you this, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Since you brought Cthulhu out into cons, how's it been doing?
Good. The only thing I've been able to bring is the preview edition, but I've got a lot of sales on that. What I find is my regulars, they'll tell me, oh, I already backed it. I'm just waiting on my copy to come.
Right.
But a lot of them will be like, but you know what? I want that anyway because it's a floppy and they can read the quick first 4 stories. But yeah, I felt good when so many of my people said, oh, no, I backed that right away as soon as you sent it out in your email. So I'm like, all right, good. My people, I have a core group of people that are very reliable. Like I drop something, they're in for it. It's just trying to get, new eyes on this stuff. But yeah, when so many of them said, yeah, I backed it, can't wait for my copy, or they had read the digital and were really excited about it. And I told them, oh, there's going to be 2 more stories coming up in the next 2 volumes. So
yeah, I thought you had it for a con. So you haven't had it for a con yet?
I have it today. Tomorrow, I'll have it for my first con. I have a huge stretch of cons coming up. So I have 4 coming up through October. So it'll be nice to have it on the table because one is it's at a movie theater. They're just kind of trying to see. They're doing all these old school horror movies, showing screenings of them, and they're going to have comic creators that have anything horror themed in the lobby selling books during the intermission. So We'll see how it goes. If nothing else, I can watch Dracula on the big screen, so it's not a loss.
Jordi Perez is White Ash as well. Okay, all right. you got a good cover artist when they're on White Ash. All right, that's the gold standard. Kat, you've sold fairy tales at a con, right?
I did, yeah. I had what? I'm trying to think. I had 3 or 4 copies. I sold all but one of them, I think.
Nice.
And it wasn't a huge show, so yeah.
Now, were those people who came back from previous ones? Because I know you've sold out in Michigan. You're kind of our Michigan person, which is nice.
Yeah. No, it was a show I hadn't done before.
Okay.
So it was a new crowd. I did have one guy on Sunday who needed one of everything. And I was like, well, I'm out of Oz, and I think I'm out of Wonderland. And it turns out I can't stack books because he picked up the last Neverland, and there's a Wonderland underneath it. So he's like, nope, that one too.
Nice.
So yeah. They do really well for me. I did have I did have one guy who came up, and I started to kind of tell him about the book. She goes, no, I back everything orange cone.
Oh, I like to hear that.
Yes.
And everything with Rob Multari. He backs everything with Rob too. And he's like, so yeah, no, I've got all this. I'm like, well, hey.
You know, I have one.
Do you know the other book?
I have one friend who I've known for years, but she really we used to play Werewolf together, the live action Werewolf, and she has never backed any of my books. And then I found out she's been backing Rob Baltari because I shared it once on Facebook. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're friends with me. And she was like, I was really happy to see that you were in it. I was like, I am positive you wouldn't have been aware of this without my existence. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm glad he found a fan. But anyway, so we've got Beauty and the Beast in this one, which is really good. The lore, you can actually read that whole story. Actually, I'm going to go to the top because we talked for a minute. See if anybody showed some love. Oh, that's some love, right? It went up a little bit. Did that go up, guys?
Yeah, I think we're at 523 before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went up a little bit. Okay, good. Thank you, whoever you are. We've got Frog Prince. Stoney's in that one. Stoney colored that one. He still hasn't read the script.
That's true.
Which is great. You know, we're at the end of the campaign, but he still hasn't read it.
That's true.
But he colored it. So what is it like to color a frog in a big bosom lady?
It was amazing. I spent a lot of time on those books. I want you to know.
Okay.
I wanted them to look just so, and it was great. I felt like the frog doing this panel the whole time. It was
so you didn't just fill bucket. You slowly did that.
Methodically, absolutely, yes. It took my time. Redid it a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get it right.
Careful strokes of color.
Exactly. That's of color. Yes.
Right. Okay. Very good. Good. And I'm I know it was probably very tempting to put the glow feature on it, and you didn't. And I want to applaud you for
Thank you. I did work up a not safe for work version. If you want to put that on there later, I know that
I would not. I would not. But thank you.
All right. Just want to give you the options,
Yeah, I understand. This one's, if you haven't heard, have you heard that this one has full frontal male?
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah. So the last fairy tales had full frontal female.
Mm-hmm.
This one has that. So the next one's back to kitty. Like, I'm done. I don't like it. I tried it. We're done. I don't have to I was selling it to someone's like, hey, is anything bad in here? I'm like, no, everything's fine. And my wife's like, actually. And I just don't want to do that. That's not fun for me.
Yeah, even the preview edition had the topless woman, and people are searching my table for something kid friendly, and they think, oh, Cthulhu. I was like, I don't know. Are you cool with severed heads or boobs? And we'll get the severed heads. So yeah, you see how backwards our society is.
Right. We got Sleeping Beauty in here. We've got Rodney Fig was supposed to be here. Where are you, Rodney? Rodney. Right. I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be here. He's got Jack and the Beanstalk. And then we've got Midas. What do we got here?
So Midas, I took two stories, the Midas Touch, and I merged it with the Dunwich Horror. And in the Dunwich Horror, you find you hear it just is mentioned briefly that Elmer Fry is losing his factory because the town is going down, and he goes to Wilbur Whately's farm and makes a bargain with him. And Wilbur Whately promises him that he will be cleared of all of his financial woes, and that that he just has to give him a cow. He thinks that that's the sacrifices. Give this cow to Wilbur Whately, and I don't know what he's going to do with it, but it can't be too bad. and it turns out that he gains the Midas touch and starts to bring Wilbur's brother more and more into the world. So each thing that he turns gold brings Wilbur's brother closer and closer to finally materializing. And if you've read the Dunwich Horror, his brother, no one can see him. He's kind of invisible except for the few people, but he manages to rampage and trash the whole town. So he's still going to get in there. He's still going to rampage, but I'm not going to make him invisible. So we see Wilbur and his brother in their full cosmic forms by the time we're done.
Yeah. That's it's gonna be good. I'm excited. That was one. Remember, like it was in the first round of picks, and nobody picked it for some reason, or like no, someone picked it and then they didn't do it, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was because it came back on the table and I was able to get it.
Yeah, because that was a good one. That was good to have. Tom Thumb, we've got a Nazi and the Turtle. We've got Hans the Hedgehog. We've got Three Little Pigs. We've got the Goose Girl. We've got the Crow in the Pitcher. We've got Baba Black Sheep, which is mine. It's Colts and Baba Black Sheep. What else you need? We've got Tooth Fairy. We've got the Magicians of Brennar. We've got the Doom Rider. We've got the Elves and the Shoemaker. We've got the Mouse, the Bird, and the Sausage. And we've got the Red Shoes. Tell us about the Red Shoes.
So the Red Shoes was already very creepy, eerie story, and we just kind of Cthulhuized it. It's about a girl who goes behind her adopted mom's back and gets shoes that she's forbidden to get, and it turns out they're a little cursed, as red shoes tend to be, and shenanigans ensue. We snuck in Cthulhu elements from several different stories in there, so it was a lot of fun. Ben Humanic was on art, and he always makes me look good. It was a fun story to work on.
And this one is kind of poetry-ish again, or because you guys have been doing kind of this own poetry thing.
It's a little on the poetry side, not quite as to the extent of like Walrus and the Carpenter was, but
right.
Yeah.
And we've got the Doom Prince here. We've got the Gingerbread Man. And we've got the Lady or the Tiger. So lots of really good stuff. $29 to get you in basic, $35 for the alt, $59 for the hardcover. And guys, the back retail for the book is $35. So you're not losing money. Like most Kickstarters, you're gonna be paying more for Kickstarter. It's literally the exact same. Because I reduced it down to $25. The shipping is $6. It's literally the exact same if you bought it from the table. So, that's something I should really emphasize more when I do this. We don't overcharge. We charge what we're going to charge.
So, Travis, I'm looking at the back end of stuff here. It says a limited run Beauty and the Beast cover. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So there's one small Beauty and the Beast cover we added. So. Let's add that. We added it a little late, and we've only got a couple of pledges to it too. It's right here. There was 3 of them, and I'm only going to print like 25, and it is right here in the corner. Let me see if I can show you the update. Let me see what you guys are seeing on your end real quick. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the updates. Oh, there we are. Updates. 34 minutes left to go, guys. This is the last chance. I think it was this one. That's what I did. I think I put it out in August, maybe later. There we go. So that's the cover. Can you see it?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. That image is not in the book. It's just for a cover. So, I needed I needed them to create that image because in the story, they don't have that traditional like Beast and Belle together in like a single shot like this. So I had to do it. So that's that shot. So that's a Roland's cover. Like I said, there'll only be like 25 of those. So it's going to be really cool.
Well, I think I need it.
You think you need it?
I think I need it.
Change your pledge.
Is it there as an add-on?
It is there as an add-on as well, yeah.
Okay, because I did the retail pledge because I know I'm going to want lots of copies because it's going to the con. So, with that said, I can add it on. That's good.
Yeah, I
it's
really honestly plan on. Here's why I plan on only doing like 25 because in years past I've ordered like Substack covers and stuff like that, and then I have them, and then I don't sell them because they were special, but I ordered too many of them. It becomes a whole thing. So
Yeah.
I'm literally just doing 25. In fact, that I think I gave you a Virgin one in your stuff, Ed. I think one of the Virgin covers. Those are very rare too. I only put
Okay.
those.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah, it's in the box, so I got that one. I'll have to make sure that one doesn't go on the table. That I actually pay attention to what I'm putting out, because I know the creator copy stays with me, and then that Virgin one will as well, and then one of the hardcovers.
Don't do what I did one show. I had I never get signed copies. Just my copies are done with it, and I apparently got one at one point and then sold it.
Oh no!
And I went, I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, my mistake, but I'm not going to snatch it out of your hands.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Well, Ed was smart when he ordered his copies. He said, "Hey, I'll wait till after you do the creator signing. Can you get them signed?" And we got them signed. So the majority of Ed's is signed.
Yeah, so it's great. I can tell people, those people are on the East Coast. You're not going to catch them. And I don't know how many West Coast people are in the book.
Very few these days. Yeah, very few. I don't even know anymore. You were the only one I 100% know, to be honest.
Yeah, because I haven't seen people talking about it when I put the preview edition up. No one saying, "Oh, I'm in that as well." Where sometimes I've seen some of the other Cthulhu books, and especially Russell's, I see all over, because I see Russell at all the shows, and I see other people that are in his book, but maybe he's got more West Coast people in there. But for the fairy tales, for the Oz, for the Neverland, I haven't seen a lot of those out in the wild.
I mean, fairy tales specifically, we used to have Don Wynn, who was very active. He did the first 3, was in all 3. And literally, he was just too busy. He loves this. He loves being part of it. But he's doing a sketch card that is making good money. And very few people make good money on sketch cards. He's figured out the system. And so
he always sells them at his table, and he's making money on those. And then, just working for Upper Deck, I think it is who he's doing the sketch cards for. So, yeah, and people are always pulling him at his table. So the demand is crazy. Like, you'll get people lined up because someone pulls a sketch, and now everybody's got to buy the packs. And I think he's dropping them at like 25 each and selling boxes upon boxes. So he knows what he's doing. He's got it down.
No doubt. But yeah, there's a lot less of that. And Charlie, literally anything I do, you're welcome to, Charlie. So you should not be making comments. I've hired Charlie to do stuff before. He's a busy guy, though. He's a busy guy. But Charlie is always welcome at anything I do. All right, so let's check out this real quick because we got 30 minutes left. Let's do a couple shares out. Tell us about Immortal Era 11.
All right.
Where this is the big issue, right? This is the big. We learned some stuff.
I'm trying to reveal a lot of the lore as we move through, but issue 11 is a lot of setup for the final issue in the story arc. So this is the second to last issue, the penultimate issue of this story arc. So a lot of it is moving pieces. And if you've been reading it all along, you know that it's a world where everyone has gained immortality, but they didn't get any kind of powers or abilities. And we have a group of people who are trying to find a way to bring death back into the world. But as the stories progress, we realize there are a group of people who are doing everything in their power to keep immortality because they've found a way to master it. So there are those who have powers and abilities. They can remain the same age. And it's become now this huge conflict between our heroes and a coven of witches who want to keep immortality the way it is. And we discover that these witches also control all of the government, and they are pulling all the strings. So our heroes, in the beginning of issue 7, it started where they met the president of the world that they're in, and he set them into this large trap, and it looks like there's no way they're going to get out of it. And the rest of the story flashed back to get them to that point. Issue 11 returns us to the point that we started in issue 7. And we realize that they're not the only ones that are trapped. All of the heroes in this story are. So we're going to see how they can manage to get out of it. And I've been saying it all along, issue 12 is where I blow up this world. Nothing will be the same after issue 12. So it made both my editors say, holy fuck, that ending, I can't believe it. So when both your editors can't believe the ending, and one of them said I couldn't even edit it, I was so wrapped up in that script that I didn't edit it till after I read it once. Said, okay, then I did it right. And now issue 13 is the one that's like, oh crap, how do I top myself? Because that took a lot to get there. But yeah, this one, it's going to close out the second story arc of what will be a total of 4 story arcs. So we're almost at that halfway point, and things are just going to go haywire. We're going to introduce new worlds. We've been in this city primarily. We're also going to end up we ended up in the desert, and that's where the third story arc is going to primarily focus. So I'm kind of throwing some different spoilers out there, but it's post-apocalyptic, and it's kind of a backward slant. They don't want to save humanity. They don't want to live forever. They want to save humanity by killing them.
Yeah, no, it's a great series. What's really cool about it that's different than a lot of indie books is because he's gone on so long. I remember one issue, is it like 9, where it's just a one person like kind of flashback story?
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, that one's all Father's backstory.
Which is really cool. Like, so few of us get to do that. You're so blessed because you have a long running series, right?
Yeah.
Most are just like plot. Here's the plot.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take a minute to breathe. And I
Yeah.
think that this has really showcased what indie writers like yourself, who I think is a very good indie writer, to be able to do something like that, which is really cool.
Yeah, and that's something when I started the series, issue 9 was always the thing that I was dying to do, but never knew if I'd be able to.
Right.
Because it's now, once we do issue 9, we're going to unfold a lot of story of all of our characters. Each one has a full issue all to themselves, where I gave Dr. Man, he's the decapitated head, who's kind of the Professor X of the group, although a bit of a dick, as you find as you read the story, you discover. And his backstory was kind of crammed into issue 5 because you got to keep it moving. And then once I got past the first story arc, and I realized I have a core group of readers that are going to come back every time, and I can kind of pause the main story, give us this backstory that also reveals a lot of the lore. A lot of the mythology of the world is revealed in issue 9, so it answers big questions, but it's completely stopping what was moving forward with them trying to break into the headquarters.
Right. No. Have you ever thought about doing a I know you have like a set finite what this world's going to be in numbers, but have you ever thought about doing an anthology to try to grab some other people's audiences? Because the world, you could literally do an anthology and not include any immortal characters just because of the concept, right? Like,
yeah, it's something I need to talk to you about, because it's something I've really wanted to do, and just call it Tales of the Immortal Era. And you can tell any story you want. Basically, it starts in the year 2000, it ends sometime, maybe, but you know that you have 200 years you can play with, where people have been immortal, and you can write it from a perspective of comedy, you can write it as horror, because what kind of serial killer could you have in the world when he can't kill anyone, but he's just going to torture and maim them? So it's something I really want to do, something that I'm hoping is one thing I can pull off in 2026. Once I close out volume 2, I would love to put together an anthology and let people tell stories in this universe of immortality.
Yeah, like I said, I think I talked to you about every time. There's I know you haven't seen it, which I think is good. I want you to watch it, but I want you to wait until your series is done. But Torchwood had that was this thing, because in Torchwood, Captain Jack, the guy from Doctor Who, he can't die, and then the whole world gets immortality, and he of course can die, like it reverses, right? And it's very similar problems that you're having, where where you can kill them, you got to burn them, and and it just gets awkward to make that decision, right? And you can't properly heal somebody because they're kind of just where they're at. It was interesting.
Yeah, so that's one. It's funny because at my table, it's mentioned all the time. haven't watched it, and now I deliberately can't watch a minute of it
Right.
until issue 24 is on the table. And then it's kind of like, well, now I can tell you that. And I've also, because I wrote a short Immortal Era story for you in the collective, and
Right.
that kind of made me really think. Like, I told this story, it doesn't involve any of our main characters. It goes outside of our world, where we see what happened in Japan when people became immortal. And I got to kind of research the Japanese mythologies of death and the Shinigamis, and really kind of play with that, where, you know, we have the Grim Reaper in Immortal Era, they would have the Shinigami there, and we see kind of how that plays into the world. And it would be a lot of fun to let people do their own tales. You know, they could tell them from their own country's perspectives and their own death mythology. So it's something, like I said, I'll definitely be picking your brain, because you've already shown, look at Cthulhu right now, kicking all the ass. You know how to run a good anthology.
Yeah, I've done more than a few. I've done more than a few.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why you're the brain I need to pick.
Speaking of, before we go back to Cthulhu, are you going to include that collective story in the trade, in Volume 2 trade?
It will, because the character that I introduced, it wasn't by accident. He actually is going to be a huge player in the third story arc.
Okay.
And he has shown himself. We've seen him in the continuity of this second story arc, but no one's going to know where or who until I reveal it in about issue 15.
Nice. So that's a great reason. You know, the trade's coming up. You know, getting those really hard to find, you know, stories like the collective one. You know,
Yeah, because that, I think I'm down to about 10 copies left of the collective. And now I'm going to tell people, okay, these 10 copies, the good thing with the collective is you get all the other stories that are in it. It's got a Water Wars one from Tim, and some other good stuff. But with that one, if you miss it, you're going to be able to get it. It'll be in the trade at the end, where in the last trade I added an epilogue where we saw what happened to the witches after their failure in the church, because they were trying to protect one of the relics that they were trying to get, and they failed. So we see what happened, and what people who bought only the trade don't realize is that wasn't actually part of issue 6. I added those 8 pages to really close the story out.
Right. Nice. Very few made as many issues as Mortal. That is correct.
Yeah, there's some out there. I can't keep up with Carissa. She moves at the speed of light, but I don't think I have the money to keep up with Carissa.
Are you tied with Rob? No, Rob's beating you still, right?
Rob, I think so. I believe so. I think he's ahead right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna. My goal is to keep 3 new books a year. That's the goal. 3 new Immortal Era issues.
What are you at?
11.
A year ahead.
Okay.
If you don't count Snowpaw, just Night Wolf just finished. I just got it in the mail actually, so he's at 10.
Okay.
No, that can't be true because there's 2 trades. Or does he do trades at 4?
Maybe 4. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta find. See, this is
maybe I missed one. I can tell you Snowpaw a lot easier because I'm the editor on that one.
You know where that's at.
Yeah, I know what episode.
I've got the trades
issue we're on.
right here.
I thought it was at 10. Maybe I didn't get the last. Maybe I counted wrong when I counted my comics. That is entirely possible.
Oh yeah, I've done that plenty.
My youngest son has determined I'm not allowed to stack the comics on my table anymore. Because apparently I can't tell one from another.
Yeah, I've been told that. My wife has the same message for me. Like, don't keep your Kickstarter books on the table. We have a 6th scale Batmobile, and we built a coffee table to hold the Batmobile. She's like, no comics on the Batmobile table. So that's my rule.
Rob is not killing me here. He does not label it anywhere. All right, so there's 4. It doesn't have it like in the top, in the front, or in the back.
Issues 1 through whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't say it for whatever reason. But you may be right. You're probably right, Kat, because it looks like these are 4. It looks like he does them in 4s.
Okay.
So
I think that's right, because I think we were talking about the trade for Snowpaw. he was talking about doing it after we get this next issue out.
Yeah.
And Margo's working on issue 4 right now.
Okay, so he's got that, and I have a couple new books that are coming out soon. I have October will be my one shot that was written in the hospital waiting rooms and misery of eye surgeries, but I turned it into a horror book.
Eye surgery sounds like horror to me.
It was. It was written as I was stuck in the same waiting room for not the same. I had to go to about 3 different ones that day, but a total of 17 hours. And nurse comes up. She's like, "What can I do for you?" I'm like, "Bring me a pad of paper and a pen because I have a story that's blowing up in my head. And what else am I going to do? I mean, you're stuck there with dilated eyes for 17 hours till the person who can do your surgery drives in from another hospital in LA." So yeah, it was lovely time, but it got a good it got a good wild story out of it that Dan Schmidt, who's in this book, he did the art for. So Dan did my art, so should be a lot of fun. We're working on colors right now, and then that'll be ready for October, a good Halloween release. And it's a one shot. Immortal Air is keeping me busy enough. I don't need another ongoing series. It's a one and done. I could tell more stories in that world, but to get into that headspace again, I don't think I want to.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're in a weird thing, right? Phew, sorry.
Bless you.
I will cry if Amir's already serious for that long. I mean, you're beating me. I have.
We'll get there, Brian.
I quit at 5. Every time I get to 5, I'm done. But you and Nightwolf are technically tied.
Yeah.
Because you both have 10 out. Because Cat just got 10 and stuff. But
yeah, because 11's not on the table yet.
11's on Kickstarter right now, and his 11 is not. So
okay. And so the good thing is the art for 12 is done. So that one, it's ready to roll. It's just kind of waiting for the right release time.
Right.
Not December. That's what I learned is Christmas time releases are not the best.
See, I don't have a problem with that. Hey, thank you, other backer. Oh, you're so close to 27. You got 15 minutes.
Come on, guys.
Nice. Come on.
All right. Stoney.
Yes, sir.
Why do you only work for me?
Actually, that's a common misconception. I do other things too. But
like what? Like I thought you just like sit in a box, like you're like you have to be turned on and you wait for Cthulhu once a year.
I think I'm most passionate about your projects. I sell your stuff better because I talk about it better, I guess. I will do coloring gigs for people. I've done covers and things like that I promote on my own. But when I get talking about these anthologies with you and doing these live streams and stuff, I get energized and jazzed in ways I don't other times. And I find I'm horrible at selling myself at cons and stuff. I'm like, here's the books I've done. They're crap, but let me tell you about my friends. This is amazing. And so, yeah, Cthulhu is an easy sell for me. I get the most passionate about it. So it seems like I only work for you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that, Sony, because my tables are set up so like all my comics I worked on are on one end, and then like my stuff's on a rack on the other end, and I always start at the comic end. Mm-hmm. I'm like, let me tell you about all the cool stuff all my friends are doing. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I wrote those too.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I also think I'm a good salesman, but I have no idea how I'd sell a novel at a convention. Yeah. Like I swear these words are good. Like when you read them in this particular order, they're very good. It's way easier to go, look, I hire people who do pretty pictures. Like these are clearly pretty pictures. Yeah. Undeniably pretty pictures.
Well, like I've done some short story prose stuff that I sell at my table in anthologies, and I've done I've got Villainous that I've got still got floppies and trades for, and so I talk about that stuff, and it's cool because I'm a talent hunt winner, and I've got this whole series and everything, and I can talk that up, but there's just something about Cthulhu and getting to talk up my friends, I think, that I get really excited about, and far more energy into when I get to that part. So yeah, there is. I set up my table very much in a a kind of way that I start with my stuff because I really need to sell this, right? But like once I get over here to the Cthulhu stuff, that's where it all just lights up. So.
Well,
What
this
I found, even with just the little book, Cthulhu sells itself. I don't need to pitch it. I don't need to give my elevator pitch. It's, ooh, that's Cthulhu and fairy tales. Like, yep. And they see, they know that it's already in their wheelhouse. So that's the beauty with the Cthulhu ones. At least even with just the floppy preview, it's a self seller.
Yeah.
They see it from afar and they're attracted to it, and you don't need to tell them, you don't need to give them anything. They're just putting the money on the table. So that's the beauty of it.
I have had a couple of times where it's already sold. Like they've got it in their hands, they're ready to go, and I'm like, I'm not done talking about it. Give me a second. You don't understand how cool this is.
You need to know the story.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. I have to pitch my shit so hard. I'm like, you know what? If it's gonna sell itself, I'm gonna let it do its work, and I'm just gonna sit back and hand them that and get a quick signature. Because man, it's like you're trying to pitch and tell stories. And Cthulhu, it's like it's Cthulhu. It's grim fairy tales. You'll love it. Buy it.
Yeah, let's look at this. I actually just messaged Jerome to see if we had
Hey, look at those names.
But yeah, look at this. It's all really cool.
Names.
Nice.
So this is our Beauty and the Beast. You can read the whole story. I mean, look at these panel layouts from Nolan's. Like, so cool.
Yeah.
So you got a really cool story, and that story is gonna leave you surprised. We got Doom Rider. This is where we get the full frontal nude. So get excited, Cat. If you want to zoom in right there, we can zoom in. There you go. You got some stuff. If that's what you're into, like, you're welcome.
It's equal opportunity. You had the female last time. Now you have the male. So both of your audiences are pleased.
Right. Stuff. And then, like, Walter also is one of my favorite. I know he was on here the other night and I was bragging about him, but like, he's one of my favorites, man. Like, can you guys see that well if it's blown up like that? Actually, we can go bigger.
I can't see anything well, so I'm talking to the wrong person.
Is that good? Does that look good?
Even I can see that. So there we go. I can't read it, but I can see it.
No, that's fine. We don't need to read it. But I mean, just look at the details of the stuff he does.
It's great.
Look at that. It's like Aliens. Look at that. So you get a Walter story. Like, I'm a huge Metal Shark Bro fan. If you can ever get that book, please do. It's really cool. I wish he was making it now because I'd try to do a Granite State Punk crossover. Look at that Cthulhu. Look at the pot belly. That's like a Trump. Like, when they make fun of Trump, that's like the belly they use when they do.
Well fed on souls, that Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's very, very cool.
So was that the preview edition?
Mm-hmm.
This is the preview edition for 2. Yep.
Okay, and did that one get in? Is that in print yet? Are the floppies out or not yet? Ah, beautiful.
We may be able to work a side deal if you want to get some more, but you're not in that particular one, Ed. So maybe
it's fine. I'm gonna have volume 1s to blow out, and my art is done for volume 3, so I feel like I can race for the prize on that one.
Yeah, well, what's positive is you now have a better chance because I took 2 of the stories that were done from 3 and moved them over to this one. So, because the next one, are you aware of what the next one's called? I've decided what it's called. It is called Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales and Nursery Rhymes. So we're gonna have some nursery rhymes in it. So
cool.
We got 8 minutes to go. We are right there, guys. So share it with your friends. I'm going to share it out one more time if you're watching this and you didn't get a chance to back it. Now is the time. Get that stuff. Up your pledge if you haven't got a back. If you haven't got one of these cool bookmarks. Did you get your bookmark that I sent you?
I did. Yeah, it's right here.
Is that a bookmark? Oh,
it's a metal bookmark.
So
it's
cool.
awesome. It is actually going to go. I'll be using it. I always need a bookmark when I'm reading books aloud to my kids in class. So it is now the bookmark in class 1. So And
Yeah, well,
I teach kids a comic club after school, and that one, the only thing I can really show them of my scripts was my Cthulhu one, and that will, we'll have the bookmark, and they'll be all excited because they're doing it, and we're gonna do a little Comic-Con at my elementary school for our open house, so should be fun.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
if you have paper ones and you want to send them to some 3rd through 6th graders, let me know. I'll get them in there for you.
I will send you a bunch, Ed.
Okay.
Drop me a message and just remind me.
Okay.
I just donated a bunch of books to a cancer research fundraiser.
Cool.
So I've got to go through my stock and pull books for that.
Okay.
And when I do that, I'll pull bookmarks too.
All right. I appreciate that. Yeah, because the kids love them. And yeah, I mean, anytime I get a lot of people, when I tell them that, they'll give me big stacks, even the people I'm working next to at cons. And they're like, the kids get them and they are so excited. And I have indie comics, indie books as well sitting in my library. So getting those kids on indie. I know Matt's last book was a kid friendly one, so I have that one in there.
You're 3rd grade, right?
3rd grade right now. Yeah, I've done 3rd through 6th.
How many kids are in your class?
26.
26. I may be willing to send you a pack of Upheaval. Read it online to make sure it's appropriate. But I'll send you a pack and find them.
Okay. Thank
for
you.
Everybody. I like kids having comics.
Appreciate it. The kids love it. The kids like having stuff. And like I said, I got Matt and Steph's last book was appropriate for kids, so I got a big pack and giving it to different teachers, and it's in our library now. So
nice.
It's cool. Get them hooked on indie while they're young.
Absolutely.
And do you have the physical versions of the older Cthulhu's, Ed?
I have one. Yeah, I have one of each. So I have the ones for myself.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's rough, Yeah, it's probably more middle school because of the violence. But the old ones are we try to keep it pretty okay.
Yeah, I know the new one with the nudity. Yeah, I need to keep my job, so I won't be showing them that.
Yeah,
one.
don't be showing that one. Don't bring that one to school.
There we go.
All right, so we got 5 more minutes. Do you guys want to say anything for 5 last minutes? I just sent the link out, by the way. Click on the link if you haven't backed yet. But we're going to see these fireworks in just 5 minutes.
Put it on my wall.
Don't none of you guys speak up at once.
I'm typing, so sorry. I'm not the greatest multitasker.
I know. I grabbed my notebook and couldn't find a pen, and then realized I have technology right in front of me. I could make a note on.
Ed. So there was this idea that a friend of mine did.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, whoever just backed. We appreciate that.
Yay, backers!
A little bit up. You guys should have waited to the last minute though, because then it makes it more dramatic. But that's fine. You can do it now. That's fine.
There's still opportunities for other people.
It's Stoney. It's like people don't even care about my flair for the dramatics. They know, like, my whole persona is extra. Like, that's the thing.
Theatrics are your thing, and they just don't care.
All right, these people don't care.
It's a shame.
So Ed, there's somebody in Florida doing this, but I think you could do it at your school, which is really cool. What they did was they did a competition from 1st to 6th, and did a boy and a girl winner, and they basically drew a superhero, and then they had pros draw that superhero again, like what it looked like as a pro, and they made it into a little book to fundraise for the school.
Okay,
really simple, Probably better if you're an art teacher, not a 3rd grade teacher. But
I have an art teacher who helps me in my comic club. So yeah, because I can't help them with that part. I'm like, draw good. That's your instructions. But the art teacher helps me with that. So I have one who's working with me, so we could collaborate together.
But I thought it was a really good idea, and I think any artist, if you did a post and said, "Hey, are you willing to draw this kid's character?" like professionally, for nothing, like they'll do it, and you're going to be good,
Oh yeah.
They may complain a little bit if you make them color it, but other than that,
yeah.
And Dan Smith
will
color it. Dan Smith will color it. It's fine. I know he'll color it. Stoney will color it.
I'll color it.
Stoney's
down.
He'll color it just like those boobies, Ed. Like the same.
With the same
The same-
meticulous care.
The same
Uh-huh.
care. Yeah.
Same attention to detail. Yeah. Mhm.
Weird. He will also have nude versions of those kid superheroes.
But
It's
not
just
safe for school versions.
Yeah.
for everybody's done. You have the remove background. Sony has the remove close button on his. Ever since Adobe added AI, it's getting out of control. Details matter. So, all right. Kat,
Yes.
you said you edited a script for 3. And what one do you want to proofread? What story? Because I remember the other day you said I need a proofread that.
I'm doing the edit. I haven't done the editing. I'm doing it this weekend. I don't know. I'll have to look through the list. We have a list, right?
Well, I just went over the list of all the stories in it.
Oh, for this one.
Yeah. Which one do you want to proofread?
I want the mouse.
Okay, the mouse and the sausage. And
Is that
Yes,
the one
the
that's
mouse
in
and the
like a mech
sausage.
suit?
The mech. Yeah, the mouse and
Yeah.
the mech.
That sounded fun. When he's
I
talking
could
about
see
it.
her notes right on the top. This is not fantasy. There's no much in fantasy. Do it again.
Start over.
Damn editors ruining everything.
Ah,
All right, we're down to 84. We're down to seconds, guys.
Nice.
I mean, you
The
know me. I'll
countdown for
take any of it,
fireworks.
but I'm sorry.
Well, I want to thank you guys again for all the support you guys have done and all the backs and the shares and the 527 people who supported this project. We are not done though. Unlike a normal campaign, we're going to put this up we're going to market it for 30 days. The reason why I did less than 30 days is I really want people to get their money. Like, honestly, I want the creators to be able to get their money faster. I want to be able to get this done faster because the book's faster, but we're going to promote it for another 30 days. So for those who aren't aware, there will be a Cthulhu hangout next week. Spoiler alert, the Cthulhu people knew, but you guys didn't. Hold on. I did the thumbs for my story for 3, ready for pencils. Jesus.
Nice.
Wow.
nice, Dan.
He just got the script.
Huh.
Like,
It's a
Tuesday.
machine.
and he sent me thumbnails for another project that I have to approve later on tonight. The guy's a beast.
Some of us are overachievers.
Right? I'm still working on a 6-page script that I wanted to finish before the end of the week. It's Friday. It didn't happen.
And technically, the end of the week is until Saturday.
It's not going to happen, Kat. Let's stop pretending. All right, 1.
Here we go. Look.
Oh,
Yay!
There they are.
26,925 of 527 backers. Great campaign. Thank you. This has beat Oz in total money. I think things. Oh, look, it changed. It's disgusted with us. But guys, you have not missed out. Late pledges are active. So if you are seeing this and you're like, oh my God, I missed it. How could you? Why didn't you warn me, Stoney? Well,
It's totally the only thing I talk about.
that's the only. I don't know why Stoney didn't warn you. That is a great question. But
Yes,
luckily,
Stoney didn't message me and tell me. Come on, Stoney.
unlike Stoney, I care about you. And I have put up late pledges so you can still back. And we can do some cool stuff. So thank you guys for taking part and being part of this really cool campaign. We're done, guys. It's your Friday night. Go do something.
Actually, Travis, there's one link you haven't shared. We discussed this last night.
Oh,
posted that-
shit. I completely forgot. You have it?
I did. I posted it in the chat, and if it'll let me, where's the
Damn it. Why didn't you tell me about this? Like, cut me off.
I didn't want to take away from the Kickstarter. I wanted that to fund first.
I think
That's
you're going to
the-
have to wait till tomorrow, till
Okay.
next week. I mean,
That's
I'm going to do it. I'm going to share it up.
All right.
So, guys, we're going to put up cats real quick, and I know you got to go. But this
I
one,
just saw what it was.
this project, Brian, are you still here? Let's see if Brian's still here. Brian's still. Brian, this is a campaign that you really want to get on. See, a lot of people have been working tirelessly on stuff and doing amazing things. And Stoney, like he said, he only talks about Cthulhu, doesn't have time to talk about it. Stoney's been working on this project that we want to share. So this is the world premiere of this project, right, Stoney?
That's right. Yeah.
This is the
First
world
time.
premiere.
You gotta get in on it, guys.
Get on it early. So this is Stoney's Cash App. And what happens if you back it as a backer, you give Stoney money. Stoney will then turn that into all sorts of things. It could be food. It could be comics. It could be
Toilet
something
paper.
on OnlyFans. It could be an OnlyFans subscription. It could be who knows what it could be. It could be anything. And this project is one that I really stand behind.
Yes.
It will definitely involve more tentacles. That's that's what drew me to Cthulhu was the tentacles. So
Brian is definitely interested. He's shocked about this campaign. He did not know that this campaign was coming. He's never been part of it. Ed, as someone who's ending your campaign,
Yes.
What do you think of this campaign, the design, the layout?
See, I need to hire him to design my next campaign.
That's good. So
my motto is
beautiful. I just think there's something beautiful in the simplicity.
that's what I was about to say. It was simple, direct. That was what I was going for.
Yeah, that's what makes it effective.
you could, if you don't know, right here, you can just take out your phone and it'll open up a whole app. It's connected to the app system. That doesn't happen on Kickstarter. If I had one of these, we've got someone here. Do we choose what money goes to? Okay. All right. I think that's fair, Jedi. I think that's fair. By the way, that is his daughter, so that's awesome. But yeah, if we can support that, get that out there. But Stoney, remind me earlier when I'm doing my thing, so we can promote it through the whole campaign, and I can write it on my list.
That's right. That's right. I need to get on the list.
Yeah, I gotta get it on my list because you did it so late. I can't take it off my list. But but you created this.
Yeah, all on my own.
I have to get you backers. That's the rule.
That's right. That's the rule.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kat. Do you have your link? I can share it real quick.
I can grab it.
Ed's gonna go real quick. Ed, you can take off because if you want to break in between.
Yeah, I got my next show in 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, take a break in between. Go ahead. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here at the end of the campaign.
Do the thing, Ed.
What's the thing?
I don't know anything.
Do it, Ed.
Your
the other show. I'm like,
whatever.
do I have another thing I forgot about tonight? My brain is mush.
I'm going to share.
Third graders will do that
one more time. He was at 213 backers. Let's try to get him at least one tonight. And because he's ending in how many minutes? Let's see.
Actually, mine ends on Sunday, so we still.
Yeah, you've got a couple. You got 44 hours.
Sunday, and I have tomorrow to push it at the con. I'm hoping to grab some people that way and give it a final 48 hours that look good.
And I'll get you. I'll have to check to see if I got you on any updates earlier. But if I didn't, I'll go ahead and get you. Get you on an update on the last update tomorrow to thank everybody.
Okay, sounds good.
So.
Bye,
Do it.
All right.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. That's
right. Have a good night.
I'm just playing out this in my head. Like if my daughter donated to my thing for my only, like that would make me feel weird. Sony. That's weird.
That's actually my oldest son, but yeah, it would be weird.
Son, I apologize.
No, you're good. He would find the most unhinged thing for me to sub to.
Right. Yeah. Oh, he would pick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. My oldest son would be all like do something responsible to us, like get groceries or do something like that. My younger son would be like, yeah, we're messing with mom.
Yeah. My daughter would definitely choose something anime related just to make my eyes twitch. My son, however, unhinged. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the worst part. Like about OnlyFans as a I would if it wasn't made for that purpose, like OnlyFans sounds like a great platform to be on.
So
I
they're
would
pushing
like
it so
fans.
hard to be anything else. I'm seeing ads for comedians on OnlyFans. They desperately want to be associated with anything else.
Right.
But it's so
I mean, they don't really. They just want to pretend.
Because it's making them money. But yeah.
Right. They know where their money is, but it'll have time to be happy. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, son. Thank you.
Such a great kid you raised
Yeah, I
there.
know.
Does this show how old I am? The reason why I assumed it was a girl is because it had a girl image. Like not understanding anime people will only have female anime girls.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's old man Gib. That's why these gray hairs are here. That's because of that prejudice.
Right.
I'm refreshing to see if we can get one late pledge after the fact, but we have not. Okay. All right. Cat stories for all ages.
All
Bogos
ages.
buddies. Now, have we got to 22?
That's a 22.
So
I
where's
added
this cover?
The art preview. It's not up
Oh.
there yet. I did the art preview today.
Oh, okay. Who's doing these cats?
Her name is Max Strain.
Okay.
She's been with me since the second book I did. Yeah.
Didn't Martha do some once too?
Who? Martha? She did one. She did one of my prints. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, it is a stretch goal on this campaign.
The only fans I hear will have time. Okay. So this is a book about cats, right? That's what
It
I'm
is
saying?
about cats. It is
Okay.
all about cats doing cool things.
And this is book 3 in the cat series.
Yeah. Yep. Book 3 in the cat lives. They're standalones. You may see a few character crossovers, but they're pretty much standalone.
Now, I have bought all of them, but I have not read any of them. And I'm going to be honest, it's not out of disrespect. It's that they're about cats. So I
You read the ones
assume,
about toys.
I assume that this is because of, well, the toy one burned me because of an old partnership you had. So that's your own fault.
You had nothing to do with it.
So it's all related now. All right.
Okay.
So this is a trilogy. So I understand the basic rules of a trilogy as a writer. So number 2, we had a big reveal, villain stuff, and this is the end arc. This is the Return of the Jedi. Like, so there's like Ewoks and shit.
Sure.
Okay.
If that'll get you to pledge.
I always pledge on them. Like I'm a
You
give
do.
it.
You do.
Give it. I mean, I'll probably wait till you're on my show to get points for it, but beyond that, like that's the only
Right.
thing
No,
that has to
that's
be
fair.
bad.
Just means you have to do shows in September.
I'll have a new campaign. Let's be honest. I'm working on it right now. But yeah, we'll have that. And I want to thank my wife. My wife, she's in the other room, but she just said great job. So she appreciates you guys as well as the co-owner of Orange Home Productions. I want to tell you guys who are the backers and the people who are you two who are creators of the book. So we appreciate you guys. So, but that's it. Go home. Do something with your life. Stony, you still play World of Warcraft? Like Warcraft it.
I will. That's immediately what I'll be doing next. Yeah,
Yeah. Do your dailies,
that's right.
which is why I quit that game. Because I realized that my dailies are literally 24 hours of work. So F that.
Yeah.
But if you want some good mounts, I've got some good mounts I can sell you.
I'll say all of them.
Can you transfer mounts from accounts yet?
Not largely. There are some that you can sell.
Not legally?
Not legally.
I was pretty hardcore. They still have my database up, maybe. Yeah, look up just my Jester Lou that I use
Oh yeah.
on Warcraft, and you'll see it's impressive. Up to Pandaren and some of the stuff that I have. Oh yeah, no, I was a mount hunter. That's what I did. I'm bottle for cash right now. I shall donate a little if you'd like. You have to, Brian. You have to. Here, I'll put the link up. You the link back up. We'll get that up. Yes.
Yeah, I used to be really hardcore and raid and stuff, and now I collect mounts and pets and transmogs. I do the fashion shows, the whole nine. Yeah, it's bad.
Pokemon.
Nice.
Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon.
You do a lot of the Pokemon battles
I do,
with
yeah.
with the pets. Okay. The worst part about Worlds of Warcraft is every year, and it shows that it's an addiction. Every year, I want to come back.
Hmm.
I don't come back every year, but every year I think about it.
Yeah.
And luckily, their model of expansions, you still have to buy them. That's what's helping me because I'm like, I'd have to pay $120 now.
Oh, then I won't tell you that they've changed that. You only have to buy like the last two.
That's still 120. That's
It is a lot, but like you don't have to buy all of them. So,
But that's where
because
I'm
we're
at.
on like 12 or 13 now.
Have
The
they
last
gone
one-
free to play, Stoney?
No, not yet.
They
Yeah.
have a free to play version like up to
Yeah.
level 40.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't check your mail. You can't do the auction house. You can't.
Right. Yeah,
It's
I was
super restricted.
I was an EverQuest 2 player, and they did the same thing. They went to a free to play version, but they locked like half of my characters. And
Right.
the same thing that's kept me away is the monthly subscription
Mhm.
plus having to buy the latest expansions.
All right,
And
hold on.
time.
Let me tell you where I left off.
I informed my child last night. He messaged me to let me know that Pressure left. The new season was out, and I said, "Dude, I don't have time to yell at the TV right now. Like, I got stuff. I gotta do stuff."
Okay, they don't even show the old expansions on the website anymore. Interesting.
Yeah.
God damn it! Show me the.
They will let you pay for subscriptions with in-game gold now. It is a lot. It is hundreds of thousands of gold, but you can pay it with in-game gold, which helps. Like, but I wish they would go to a free to play model. I've tried other MMOs, and I don't like them as well. I always end up going, I could be playing Warcraft. Like, if I'm gonna do this, I could be playing.
Yeah.
But I've been playing Warcraft since the older Warcraft 2.
Yeah, I think
So.
I played Legion, but I think I played Battle of Azeroth too. What was the plot for Battle of Azeroth?
It was back to Horde versus Alliance. Sylvanas was the war chief.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I played that one. I played that one, and they changed the maps, right? The maps, something happened with the maps.
Yeah. The one after that, Shadowlands, was terrible, and I only played about half of that because it was just awful. But then the one following that was back to ended up being one of my favorite expansions ever. So.
Yeah, no, I don't have the time, but I still I would love them to take the Worlds of Warcraft world and make a PlayStation game, like just go through game like that just is you going through whatever
Yeah, if they'd make one that I could just play with my costumes and mounts and pets in, I should probably quit doing everything else. Like, I'm very addicted to my stuff. So.
Yeah, they don't.
I played EverQuest 2. I remember going in with my ex-husband to like Comp USA and like buying it off the shelf. Like, and we stood there with the do we do WoW or EQ?
Mm-hmm.
And
Brian supports you. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Again, we'll show more of that campaign
ears.
next week.
The whole decision was based on the elf ears.
Sure, yeah.
I was like, nah. Brian, you're a superhero.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for me, it was in the Battle of Azeroth where they really dumbed things down, and a lot of the classes felt the same for Worlds of Warcraft, and like it was just that's really what made it for me. And I get like I kind of play ball. Like you dumb down the raids and the dungeons to just make it fun. I've accepted all of this, but now when all the characters I'm playing feel like the same,
Yeah.
and you got rid of like as a hunter, like hunter is a completely different class than it used to be. Like, so I was just like,
they're constantly changing things to try and keep up with other games, and going back and forth between catering to the more hardcore players to catering to people, the more casual players, to new people. It's a rough thing to juggle, and it's constantly shifting for sure. One thing they just added that was really controversial was a one button mechanic, so that it would go through your rotation, and you just hit the one button and it would switch the spells for you. And it was designed for people who are disabled or struggle with the rotations. But a lot of people were like, "This is just easy mode. This is just for lazy people."
Right.
But it doesn't work with the higher tiers. Like you can't do that in the Mythic Plus rates, for example. So, but they're constantly changing it to try and figure out how to get the most people to play.
I mean, they still got like 10 million subscribers, right?
Something they quit posting their numbers a few expansions back because it dropped so low. They just quit. But yeah, it's still millions of people for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can keep, I think that you could keep that game going with a minimal staff as long as they have like 5 million.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But one of the things that keeps me going back and keeps me paying for it is that they're constantly updating it. You're constantly getting new content. Like it's like getting a whole new game every year. So
No, I used to be super excited every expansion, every holiday, every event. So we just got a whole bunch of viewers. So I'm going to share the campaign out one more time. You guys have missed the campaign. Thank you guys for coming in and checking it out. But we are at late pledges and we still want to hit 27. So if you guys see this, go ahead and support it. If you're watching this video late, rewind because you've got to get Stony. Stony has a great campaign that you don't want to miss. I'm not going to show it again, but it's super important that you back Stony's campaign and show him some love. He's only got one backer, and that's Brian.
that's right. Yes, Brian. WoW is still pumping out expansions. Like I said, we're on like 12 or 13, and they're the 19th or the weekend of the 19th. They're putting the new trailer for the next expansion out. So
Nice. That's their 10th expansion, wouldn't it?
this, like I said, this will be like 13, I think.
Yeah, it's coming on its 20th anniversary, right?
This year was the 20th.
Yeah, they did a really good job of getting it. Like I remember like researching something, like because if you logged in and you've been playing or played from the beginning, you got like all this really cool shit for 20th. That was like,
Yeah.
that may be worth paying my $25. Like I didn't do it, but I thought about it. They came very close.
So they've announced the next two expansions. They did this is the War Within is part of a trilogy, and so they've announced the next two already, and so the last one will be the 12th. So they're announcing Midnight this weekend, and then in the next couple of years they'll have the last night expansion, and that'll be number 12.
Yeah, I'll probably jump in at some point, maybe during a Christmas break or something, because I like to play through the story. Like, and I'll play through it in a month and be done, and like because I care. And it's been a couple of years. It's been a couple of years since I've joined back in. But I still love it. It still means something to me.
Absolutely.
See, now I've got to look up my mounts.
I think I'm like 20 away from the 500 mount achievement. It's something stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got the first, whatever the first one was, to get the white dragon or whatever.
Mhm.
I got that one, and then yeah. How do I look up? I'll find it for you, Stony.
Yeah.
Because I played on Shova for Burning Blade, which I think Burning Blade's done. I don't even think that server exists anymore.
They did merge some of them a while back.
Yeah, they got rid of some servers, and I think Burning Blade was one of them.
Yeah, every time I used to get on a server, eventually they merge it with another one. And then if somebody had the same character name, they just had an X to your name. At one time, I had a character that had XXX after her
Thank
name,
you,
which
Late
got
Pleasure.
ridiculous attention.
Thank you, Late Pleasure.
Yay, Late Pleasure!
No, my original guild. This last story for World of Warcraft. My original guild. You'll see more about it. I have a book. You know about my next book, not the next book coming up, but the one after that. It's called Too Much PC.
Oh no! Huh?
So it's called Too Much PC, which is too much player characters. You're gonna love it.
All right.
Ignacio is the artist, so you're already in, without knowing it.
Yeah.
And the concept is, this guy goes into a past life experiment, and he's such an avid gamer that all of his game characters come to life. There's an accident, and all of his game characters come to life. But he is a power gamer, and he's kind of a prick. So all these characters are kind of assholes, and now he has to relieve the repercussions of stuff. So it's kind of like a reflection on the internet, right? Like,
Sure.
What if we could fucking tell these people, like, you had repercussions, the shit you say on the internet.
Yeah.
Same thing. The things you did in your game, you now have repercussions. So
That's
he's got a barbarian who sleeps with his mom in the first issue because he used to sleep over. I claim the wench of this house. He's got an orc. He's got a World of Warcraft orc hunter that like trains his dog and makes his dog attack and do horrible things like randomly. He's got you used to play World of Darkness stuff, so he's got a Lasombra vampire who's a girl after her. He's got a Shadowrun character called Jester Lou. That's why you find out why I call myself Jester Lou. You have my Shadowrun character will be in there, so that character will actually have a presence. People know who that character is, and those are just the 4 that I'm telling you about. But every role playing game that I've played will have a character in there.
That's great. I'm totally in for sure.
Definitely looking forward to this one.
It's 100% a comedy, so it's I'm not taking myself seriously, and it's got to be aggressive, and we'll say some bad things. It'll be fun.
That's great.
So my original guild was called the Communist Pirates, and we were a raiding guild, and we would back in vanilla. You could really go to I know you can do it now. They kind of brought it back, but we could raid. We would raid the Alliance towns. We would kill like low-level characters until they brought their 60s in. Like we would.
Right. Yeah.
We did it so much and so often that the Alliance made a guild called the Capitalist Ninjas who would fight us. It was fantastic. So they would have a guild called the Capitalist Ninjas who would fight the Communist Pirates. And it's one of my best memories of that.
Yeah.
And people would join our guild even though we didn't raid. They would have their alts in our guild because they're like, I just want to fight. Just go. Because we were very good at getting across the map quickly to fight things.
That's amazing. That's great.
With Warlock Stones. It was the funnest things. And we would bait them too. So there's a couple pirate ships in one of the places. So we'd all go in because we're communist pirates. So we'd hide in the pirate ships and we'd send a level 10 out or level 12. And he would like chase them into us.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That's great.
It was a lot of fun. And again, it would eventually become a big war, and we even got to the point where like I was very good at like, you've seen me, my leader. Imagine all the community building in World of Warcraft.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we could take a capital city, and we have taken capital cities. It takes a lot of people, but
Right,
we could do it.
That's great. Oh, man.
Now, World of Warcraft remember the Battle of Azeroth. I didn't play a lot of that, but that was kind of its thing. You could take capital cities again, right? Like that was kind of
You could definitely take, yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna end. Thank you guys for watching.
Stoney, good luck with your campaign.
Thank you so much. You too.
Good luck.
I'm going to get back to Stand Up to Cancer. It's a fundraiser I'm working with right now.
There you go.
Have you heard about Stoney? Stoney's is Take Back the Stony. It's very similar.
Oh,
you
very
know,
important.
I'm sure he's heard about somebody on the internet who has cancer, and he's very passionate about that. And if you give him money, he'll think about that guy or person or
Yeah.
female. He'll think about it.
That's right. Thoughts and prayers. Yes.
It's important. Thoughts and prayers.
It's working for the Republicans. All right, good night, guys.